Welcome to Rolling Acres Church. We appreciate you being here. Welcome to Ruby's Pantry. It's always the second Tuesday of every single month, and we keep doing it. We keep rocking it, and that's why we're the Rolling Acres. We're rocking and we're
That's
rolling.
how we roll.
That's
Yeah.
how we roll.
I tell you what, Pastor Broadcaster, you
Yeah.
rock and I will roll. See, I'm the pastor of Rolling Acres and you're the rocker. So rock and roll. That's our
There you go.
hashtag. I'm going to write that down. Hashtag rock and roll.
Hashtag rock and roll. That's right. Pastor Phil, of course, is here, and we are excited because, we're excited because you know what? I can't believe we got another warmer one. Let's face it. We have been in every single month has been actually pretty nice.
January, February, now March. I think actually December was decent.
Yeah.
December was really good.
Yeah.
So God has been good. We say, God is good all the time.
Right.
God is good around here. And that's really been true of the weather. And so we have all of our friends. Some of our friends, are in line right now. If you're watching this, welcome. Good to see you again. It's a better hand over here. And so if some of you have been with us the whole time, you know that the weather has been, it's been a blessing every time we've been be able to do a distribution.
Now you watch. In April and May, it'll be snowing like crazy.
18 inches of snow and 20 degrees out or something like that.
Well, anybody that's been around here in North Iowa for a while, they realize that it can do anything in April, anything in May. I think the only months we've never seen snow is probably June, July, August, and September. But I don't know. I could be wrong on that. I used to live in Wyoming, and the mayor, this was in the early 80s, and the mayor of Sheridan, Wyoming told me that he saw it snow every month of the year but July.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that?
You're talking, mountains as well, too.
You are a little high up in the altitude there to make those types of things happen.
Well, as people are going through, they're getting started here. I don't know when you're watching this, but hopefully we're here to entertain you until you go through the line. But tell everybody what's going on. Maybe they're doing it for the first time. They've heard so much about it.
Yeah, you know what? So if this is your first, if you've gone through before, you know the routine. So just to remind you, but to educate if you're first time, welcome. You perhaps are seeing people walking up and down the car lines. Those are our prayer people. And so we'd like to pray for you. We always pray for Ruby's in a good distribution and for all of our friends that come through. And so that's what you're watching right now. If you're looking straight ahead, you're possibly seeing me by the shed. That's our rock and roll shed. And we're waving to you. Yep, that's right. Like that. And
the Iowa nice wave.
The Iowa wave, welcome you. So we are only going to make you roll your window down once, and that is for the prayer people, and to connect with you, and are willing to do that. But as far as the distribution, what we like is for your trunk to be clear, ready to receive. That's what keeps the line moving, and when the line is moving, you do not sit in a line as long. So if everybody does that, it helps everybody out. $22 distribution. And so if you have that ready, that's great. We can make the change. If you have exact change, that helps everything move as well. Mm-hmm. So you're going to move out of your line. If you are in the very first parking lot, the long skinny one, you'll be jumping from there over to the main parking lot, which is across the church. I think Monroe is the street. And then you're going to move forward in front of the church and loop in. You'll see the signs. Just follow the signs. And people will direct you to what needs to happen. And then you're going to pull up to the church and you're going to get some good food. And we're excited about that and delighted that you are here. And we just want to say welcome again. What did I miss there, Harry?
I think you got it all pretty much. Maybe you can maybe run through you're going to get everything from produce, to bread, to it's different things, and and these portions that we get or the shares, they're different every month. They've been different. And we've had an excess sometimes of certain things. Like I remember when we had an excess month of bread. I remember I think it was pizzas one time. So a little bit of everything, and We appreciate you guys wanting to. In fact, I've even heard stories, and we're never going to say no to tips or extra donation, I guess. But I know that I had a friend of mine go through, and I didn't know he went through,
Yeah.
and he gave him a bunch of money.
You know what, Harry? That
That's
happens.
awesome. Yeah.
Sometimes people, it's just not in the month for them to afford the whole share or whatever that may happen, or just a partial,
Hmm.
or maybe you just need that month to receive, and we're
Yep.
glad to
Yep.
give. On the other hand, there are people in line that will say, "Here, let me pay for another one, or two more, or three
Yep.
more, or four
Yep.
more,"
Yep.
and that's God at work through those people,
Hmm.
through Rubies, and we're just glad to distribute the food, and that's what we're here for.
Maybe we should bring up one more thing that has come up a few months. First of all, we have the 400 shares. We hope that everybody can get one share if we had 400 cars. That's not the case every single month. So some people ask, can they come through again?
Yep. You
And
know
and
what?
and go ahead.
Not only that, Harry, but often we will allow two shares,
Okay.
and I think that's always been our minimum maximum. Does that make
Okay.
sense? Our minimum maximum
Maximum
has
is two
always
shares.
been two shares.
Right.
Sometimes we allow three, and that could be this distribution as well. That could be today as well. I don't know the
Right.
answer to that. That somebody else figures that out. Um, and so you can ask along the way if you wish to have three shares. You can ask, and the
Hmm.
answer might be yes or no, and or if you're picking up for someone else, you can always loop through
Right.
again.
Yep.
We just want to make sure everybody gets a chance,
Yep.
one crack at it.
Right.
But yeah, and if you're
But
getting some
yeah,
for
just
someone
come
else,
through
yep,
again later.
yeah.
Especially if it's like 6 o'clock and after, and there's nobody lined up.
When I'm
Come
at a
around then.
store, they're giving out really good stuff. I looped through. I said, "Hey, you know what? My twin told me that there's a really good stuff over here. He looks a lot like me. He was here about
Yeah.
10 minutes ago. My twin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Awesome. Well, we appreciate you being here again. It's Ruby's Pantry night here at Rolling Acres. And if you're wondering, so how long are we going to do this? Well, nobody knows because we just love to do it, right? Still a
What second Tuesday? You know what? We're signed up to keep on doing it year after year
yeah,
after year. We're delighted to do it. Um, we're Rolling Acres Church. We do give you a little bit of a pamphlet to look at. You know who we are. If you're watching
right.
this, you're on our website. As a matter of fact, if you want to know more about Rubies, you can go on this website and
Hmm.
find out more about Rubies. And so you're going to get a pamphlet, tells you about the church. Of course, when it comes to church, one of the main things that we're doing right now is Lent. We're in the season of Lent,
Hmm.
and that started last Sunday. So this Sunday is going to be the second Sunday of Lent, and of course, we're working our way toward Palm Sunday, Good Friday,
And Easter.
and then Easter celebration. So
That's right.
take a look at that. You're certainly welcome to join us. On the back, we have something called Comedy Cafe.
Mm.
Take a look at that too. That's with the Youth for Christ.
Yes.
A good organization that we support. So delighted to give you that information.
Okay. Thanks again for being here, Ruby's Pantry at Rolling Acres Church. Again, we're scrolling on the website. You probably knew that already, just because the sign told you to go to Rolling Acres CRC.org. We also have a
Yep.
YouTube page too. You can look under Rolling Acres. We always put all of our services on YouTube. By all means, if you can't come to church, you can definitely go to YouTube and watch the service each and every
Yep.
Sunday at 9:30. 9:30.
Yep.
So,
Yep. Thank you, Harry.
Pastor Phil, thank you so much, and have a good night, everyone.
Pastor Broadcaster, rock and roll.
All right, rock and rolling acres.